watching Morning at NTV.
Welcome back, and you're still watching Morning at NTV with me, Romeo Busiku and Mala. Now, of late, the trendy way to do our shopping is to do it online. And the world over, there are many examples of this, from Amazon to Alibaba and others. And the biggest African story in this regard is Jumia, Uganda. To take us through the story of Jumia is its Chief Executive Officer, the Head of Growth Marketing, the Chief Head of Growth Marketing. Now, the head of Growth Marketing, and that is Paul Tesar, and he joins us right now in studio. Many thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
So tell us about the story of Jumia. How did it start?
Yeah, so Jumia, we started in 2012. Basically, what we realized is that the internet offers the possibility to really bring business and commerce in the online space. And here, there's the unique opportunity we realized in Africa is that the official sort of the retail stores are underserving the population. So we look at comparing the number of retail stores in the US, in Europe, or even in Latin America with Africa. And we realize, for instance, in America, you have more than 900 official formal retail stores per 1 million inhabitants. Now in Africa, this number is lower than 15. So clearly, African consumers were not getting the same level of service and the same level of choice. So our mission really is to bring choice and bring the best prices and convenience to African consumers.
Mm-hmm. So Jumia Uganda started in 2012, if I'm correct. Yeah. How's the journey been?
Yeah, so obviously, I mean, business is not always smooth sailing. Mm-hmm. There's been tremendous growth over the years, some challenges, as you can imagine. But overall, we're really thrilled by the journey, and I think for our people it's really an exciting journey because there's nobody who's done this before. So we're basically the first ones who are doing it on a big scale, and that's really exciting.
So why is Jumia Uganda such a big deal right now?
I'm glad to hear we're a big deal. I mean, for us, the way I see it is, people always say, Jumia, you've made it. Mm-hmm. Now for us internally, we don't think like we've made it yet. We're just at the beginning. Mm-hmm. If you compare how much of retail, how much of commercial business is now done online, it's still a very small percentage. So for us, the journey really has just started. Now I think why consumers appreciate Jumia, why hopefully many love us, mm-hmm. is we offer very good prices. Mm-hmm. So we really want to increase market efficiency and benefit the consumers ultimately. Now that means we offer the lowest prices on everything from appliances, fashion, phones, TVs. So across the board, there's hundreds of thousands of products you can get at very low prices. The second aspect is convenience, right? Kampala traffic is not always so smooth. So you save time and money. Mm-hmm. You don't have to go downtown. You just have it delivered to your office or home. Mm-hmm.
Just on your phone and then delivered to your doorstep.
Yeah.
Now, the viewer right there watching right now, I bet, is now asking themselves this one question. How do I join Jumia? Maybe as a buyer or a seller. How does it work?
Yeah. So I start with the consumer, mm-hmm. because it's very easy. Mm-hmm. You go to your Play Store, to your Apple App Store, you type in Jumia and you get the Jumia app. Now that's the best way to really look for the product, see what's there. And then it's very simple. You browse for the products, maybe you search for an item you're looking. You can compare the prices and then you check out, but you don't actually pay. People always say like, do you need a credit card for checking out? No, you don't need a credit card. So our most popular payment choice is actually what we call cash on delivery. Now what that means is you place an order, but you don't pay yet. You only pay when our delivery agent is coming to your doorstep. Then you physically inspect the product, you check it, you touch it with your own hands, and only then, if you're satisfied, you would pay. So
this is the criteria to be followed by the consumer.
Correct.
Now I'm talking about if I want to become a seller, working for you as Jumia, or a seller, how do I join?
Yeah. So also, I mean, it's very, very straightforward. You go to our website, jumia.ug, mm-hmm. then you see very visibly in the top right corner, mm-hmm. become a vendor. We could become a seller, become a vendor.
So I could just become a vendor,
exactly. So anyone,
like that.
Pretty much can sign up. If you have your products, you have stock, we control for the genuinity, then we would visit you, you send us the pictures. We make sure that the products are displayed very nicely, so consumers are actually interested in them and they see the right information they need in order to make their purchasing decision.
Do I have to part with some money?
No, it's completely free. Signing up as a vendor is completely free, and then we provide all the service in terms of logistics, in terms of listing the products, marketing your products. So we really see ourselves, with a huge range of sellers. There are some big distributors, we have the big brands, the Samsung, the Nokia, the Apple. But then also we have real local businessmen and businesswomen. So that is, for instance, last week I was speaking to a fashion designer called Rubanda Manyosa, and he was very happy. Basically said, Jumia enabled him now to cater all of Uganda by just signing up to Jumia.
Yes. So how is Jumia working to stay ahead of the curve in light of there's competition from other, organizations? What are you doing to beat this competition?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I think we have roughly 2 minutes left.
Yeah, sure. So for us, we don't really see that there's so much online competition per se. We're competing with what we call maybe traditional retail, the offline world. Now for us, the biggest challenge is to gain trust for people to transact online. Like people asking themselves the question, will this be the product I get delivered? How long will it take? So we see it more as the challenge of educating consumers and building the trust in the Jumia brand rather than looking at competitors.
So how are you dealing with online scammers and other challenges?
Yeah, it's interesting. People always bring up this question. In fact, it's none of our top priorities. Basically,
like someone ordering and then you reach there and it was a hoax. How do you deal with such things?
So we don't what we do is that we want to allow consumers the choice. So there's no problem, no questions asked if on point of delivery, maybe you're not happy, you changed your mind, that's fine. Basically, then what we do on our back end is we do look at your order history. Say okay, if from your last 10 orders you didn't want any, you didn't come through with any. At some point we'll ask a question: are you sure this time you want it? But other than that, we really want to allow consumers the choice and the most convenience.
So talk to us about the coming Black Friday.
Right.
First, explain to us what Black Friday is.
Yeah. So Black Friday is the biggest sales event of the year, as you know, and I think many Ugandans are now aware that I think just outside, some people call it now Black November, because in fact, for the last years, Jumia, we've done it over a longer period, within November. Now this year, obviously, is going to be the biggest one we had so far. So we're starting on the 8th of November, which is the first Friday, and then we keep going for 4 weeks. With Black Friday, biggest discounts across all the categories. So there will be more than, I can say, at least 20,000 products on discounts. And our team is already working very hard, commercial team, with our vendors, the big brands, everyone, to make sure that for this Black Friday we have the best offering possible.
Paul Tesar, head of growth marketing at Jumia Uganda. Many thanks for having come and helping us, debunk some of these issues related with online shopping. So many scammers, by the way. And I'm glad that you're handling that very, very, very well. That is Paul Tesar right there, head of growth marketing at Jumia Uganda. We've been bantering about online shopping and everything related to that. And at this juncture, I'm now joined by my reporter, Stephen Mbide, with the traffic update.